Hey guys, Sableye VGC here, and welcome back to another episode of Crazy Climbing. Today we're just going to keep things going with the whole Kyogre team, and honestly hope we can find some quick matchups here. I don't have a lot of time today, but I would still like to get the 2 battles in, so hopefully we don't take forever searching for an opponent. But we do have the Kyogre, and honestly I'd like to see this Persian put in a little bit more work. Should have had some work at the end of the last episode. Didn't really get a chance to do that, but if you guys did miss that last episode, if I could speak English, last episode, go be sure to check it out. But yeah, we're going to jump right into this one with a Lunala Kyogre core for my opponent, followed up by the Incineroar, Ferrothorn, Kangaskhan, and Tapu Lele. So definitely want to bring Persian, speaking of Persian, but I definitely want to have Persian here for that Lunala, but the issue I have is dealing with that Tapu Lele because there's a very, very good chance that it is going to be Choice Scarfed. And if it's Scarfed and clicks Moonblast, Persian's going to die. And that's not what I want to see. So I'm definitely going to bring Metagross here 100% of the time. But I also kind of need to have Kyogre. Or kind of need to have Raichu, because I need to find a way to hit that Kyogre, is what I meant to say. But I think, do I not bring Persian? I think I can get away without Persian. So, I'm going to go with Raichu. Although, do I need Ho-Oh? I do need Ho-Oh for that Ferrothorn. Do I need Metagross still? For the Lele, I do. I kind of need Metagross here. We'll go Raichu, Metagross, I guess, with Kyogre and Ho in the back. Ho is a decent enough switch into the Moongeist Beam, as well as substitute, right? Like I can substitute and then that'll eat the Z move from the Lunala. That's another option I can go for. So there's a few ways I can deal with that Lunala still without that Persian. So I might regret not bringing it, but we're gonna see what we get here, and I think I can win it without it. So we're gonna be challenged here, and honestly I don't know what he leads. He's gonna lead Lunala, Tapu Lele, so that's a pretty solid lead from my opponent's end. Metagross wants to deal with the Lele, but hopefully it won't be able to too much. What I am scared of though is that Lunala. Metagross should be able to knock out that Lele. Lunala though probably picks up that Metagross, so Lele might want to swap out here. What I'm going to go for, I'm going to go straight for the Nuzzle into the Lunala. And I'm just going to Mega Evolve Protect. Although he has the Incineroar, and if I'm protecting, I'm just going to protect without Mega Evolve. I think that makes a little bit more sense in case he wants to swap Incin in. Obviously Raichu can't click Fake Out here, so I am just going to click Nuzzle. Metagross is going to go for the Protect. Lele probably goes into Raichu. Yeah, Psychic going to go right into the Raichu here. Raichu obviously going to survive that onto Focus Sash. It's not the greatest of bulk, doesn't have the greatest of bulk in order to survive that without using that. And Raichu's just going to drop that Nuzzle, break the Shadow Shield of Lunala, and Lunala is going to get paralyzed. And click Tailwind. Alright, so good play on my opponent's end. That Nuzzle on my end does prevent him from just auto-killing this Metagross here. Knowing Lele has Psychic, I am going to keep Raichu around, so I'm going to go straight into Ho here. Ho should be able to take that relatively well. I could go for the Substitute. I feel like the Substitute might not be a bad play, but I also don't want to get too greedy like I did in the last game. I feel like I should just kill that Lele. It's the fastest thing on the field, and the moment I kill that, there's not a lot he can do. He's going to swap out Lele, so maybe Sub was the right play. Kyogre's coming in. Okay, I'll take some damage into Kyogre. I'm not gonna argue that. Iron Head obviously not going to be the greatest of damage outputs, but still should do a decent chunk. What I am scared for is the next 2 turns of Tailwind that he's going to have afterwards. Because Ho doesn't really want to do anything. Like Ho, I can't really just leave Ho in. But at the same time, I can't really swap Raichu back in to take something. So I'm in a bit of a predicament here. But I am getting ahead of this, so Ho is going to come on in. And Metagross is going to Mega Evolve as long as I clicked it, which I think I did. Okay, so Metagross is going to Mega Evolve. I cannot speak English. That happens a lot. Like, I think I talk too fast. Do you guys think I talk too fast? Like, should I slow it down? Either way, Metagross is going to go for the Iron Head. Going to go into the Kyogre. Actually did a decent chunk, about 20% there. And Lunala is going to go for the Psyshock. So just trying to finish off the Ho-Oh there. Or trying to finish off the Raichu that was there. I've actually did a lot of damage, and now I'm horrified. I need to protect Ho-Oh. I can't afford Ho-Oh going down here. But at the same time, what I'm going to do here is I think I'm going to go for the... I'll go for the Stomping Tantrum into this Kyogre. I do think I lose this game though. I think I took a little bit too much damage without doing any back, which is a bit unfortunate. Going for the Substitute there probably wouldn't win me the game. I definitely am going to need a para here, and hopefully that I can live this Water Spell. I think I should after that chip damage. Yeah, I will indeed hang on. Metagross is going to go for the Stomping Tantrum, and can I please get the para? I don't like asking for hacks, but at this point, that's all I can... Nope. At this point, that's all I can really ask for here. So Kyogre getting chipped down, though, which is relatively decent. And Metagross is going to die here. Of course, only had 29 HP. Not going to have any sort of chance at surviving that Moongeist Beam. And I can't bring in Raichu. I think I'm forced to bring in Kyogre. Now, the thing is, my Kyogre can definitely still win this game. It's just going to be a matter of actually winning the game. He's got one more turn of Tailwind, so I'm definitely going to protect. I'm going to protect my Kyogre, and I'm going to go for the double protect on my Ho-Oh here. If I get it, fantastic. If I don't get it, that's alright at the end of the day. Gets my Raichu to switch in for free, basically. I can Volt Switch and Water Spout. That should pick up 2 knockouts. So, at the end of the day, Ho-Oh is going to protect, and Kyogre is going to protect, and hopefully, honestly, I think it's better if Ho-Oh dies. If Ho-Oh does survive, though, I do have a chance of getting Tailwind up. That also could help the game. So, not in a horrible position overall. Kyogre is going to protect. Makes sense. And we're going to see what Ho-Oh wants to do here. Ho-Oh going to protect. Not going to get it off. That's just fine. Kyogre is going to go for the Scald. So that's alright. So maybe I didn't even need to protect Kyogre there. And I could have gone on the offensive. Maybe I should have gone with that. Regardless of what... The only thing that could scare me is a Trick Room from Lunala. But it's paralyzed and can't move. I don't know what he was going to go for. Probably a Psyshock, I would imagine. But let's see what we get here. I'm going to bring in Raichu, unfortunately on 1 HP. If he lets me kill the Kyogre here with this Volt Switch, Water Spout should be able to single target and pick up this Lunala. So it's just a matter of if he lets me do that, and I'm not sure if he will. The only one way to find out though, right? And I think that's my only play that I have at this point. I know he has Lele in the back. I don't remember too much of what else he had. I think there was a Ferrothorn at one point. If he has Ferrothorn, I have lost. Maybe that's why he was prioritizing that Ho-Oh as well. Lunala is just going to click Protect. That's not the end of the world. In fact, I can Encore that next turn, so I'm not concerned. Raichu going to go for the Volt Switch. Will it be enough to pick up this Kyogre? And it will indeed knock out that Kyogre. Okay, so I'm not in the worst of positions here. So he should be bringing in Lele. I would imagine he brings in Lele. And if he's going to bring in Lele, I'm free to Water Spout, because Lele is going to be Scarfed and is forced to target Raichu. Yeah, he's going to bring in Tapu Lele here. He's forced to target Raichu. And if he doesn't at the end of the day, I'm just going to nuzzle the Lele. That way I can be faster than everything here. Hopefully, honestly, I hope he chokes and targets my Kyogre here. But I don't think he will. Just going to go for the nuzzle into the Lele here and click the Water Spout. No real reason to do anything else here. Raichu probably dies. Lele is going to go for the Psychic. We're going to see where this goes. He is going to go into the Raichu, take that knockout. So I would assume he's got Ferrothorn in the back, because Water Spout's coming out here. Definitely going to pick up that Lele, and won't pick up the Lunala, but hopefully we can get a para or something. Lunala takes a huge chunk of damage from that Water Spout there. And going to get that Psyshock off, which is a bit unfortunate. But at the end of the day, wow, that did a lot. At the end of the day, I can't rely on that para to win. That's not a very good win condition. We are going to see that Ferrothorn come in, and this game's going to be over. I'm not even going to bother going for the Origin Pulse. I mean, he could miss 2 Power Whips. So, I guess I should probably go for it. So I'll go for the Origin Pulses here. Not sure if I'm going to get them. Kyogre is going to go for the Origin Pulse. Does connect both, which is very nice. And we're going to see how much damage this actually does to Ferrothorn. So not the bulkiest of Ferrothorns, meaning if he does miss a couple Power Whips here, I do have a chance. Ferrothorn is going to go for the Power Whip. He is going to miss the first one. He's leftovers though, so he can probably start protecting. Not going to take too much damage from Origin Pulses either. I wonder if I go for the Freeze. I think I might have to. Because I think Origin Pulse doesn't win me this game. I think I have to go for the Freeze. I'm going to go for the Freeze. Maybe I'll get it. Maybe I'll be lucky. Kyogre going for the Ice Beam. Going right into that Ferrothorn here. I think it's my last ditch effort, and I get the Freeze. Ferrothorn is frozen solid. Alright. A couple more Ice Beams should do the trick. He just needs to stay frozen now. I can't believe I actually got the Freeze. Why can't I get this lucky at events? Like, if I could get this lucky at events, I would have no issues qualifying for Worlds. But Kyogre going for the Ice Beam again. Going into Ferrothorn. And another one of those will pick up the knockout. Ferrothorn is still frozen solid, so very unfortunate demise for my opponent, but I'm not going to complain. But I do dislike winning like that. But we will take the win. That game definitely deserved to go to my opponent there. Ferrothorn is frozen solid. Ice Beam just going to finish this one off. Alright, so picking up that first win there. Bit undeserved, but the game I guess wanted us to win. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it was and we're gonna get the disconnect from our opponent there. Definitely, and you know what? And rightfully so. I don't think he should be disconnecting, but he should definitely be mad. I mean, I would be mad. If I had the game won and then I missed the power-up and then got frozen the next turn, I would want to throw my DS against the wall. So maybe that's what he did. And he just lost the internet connection because he just shattered his DS all over the place. But we're going to get that one. I'm going to try to jump into one more for you guys. That one was relatively quick. But yeah, at the end of the day, I'm trying to think where I could have played that game better. Or if I just would have lost it. I probably should have brought Persian. And probably should have nuzzled the Lele turn 1 instead. I also could have substituted on that turn where he side shocked the hole on the switching. Could have subbed there. That would have put me in another really decent position. But there's a few things I could have done. Basically what I'm trying to get at. I could have definitely played that game better. Like, I don't think the matchup's too bad. Could have brought Persian. Could have substituted. So there was a lot of options I probably could have made to read. Said, oh, the Lele is going to switch out here. Target the Lunala or swap my Metagross out. Could have preserved Metagross a little bit better. Could have maybe brought a Mungus as well so I didn't just lose to a bunch of Water Spouts. But besides that, he also had a Lele and a Lunala. So tough to bring a Mungus in that matchup. We're going to see Xerneas, Rayquaza, Incineroar, Crobat, Tapu Fini, and Clefairy for our last match of the day. So, relatively interesting team from my opponent's end. The X-Ray, Crobat, nothing too surprising, Instant Fini, but the Clefairy is a bit of an interesting tech on this team. Now, you don't really see it too often, so I'd be interested to see if he brings it here. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he does. To me, though, it's going to be finding a way to deal with that Rayquaza. I know I'm Koba Berry Amoonguss, so I will live a Brave Bird, or Dragon Ascent, excuse me, but I don't know if he's gonna, like, if he brings Crobat, I can't really just safely go for Spores. I think I should probably go with, like, Persian's kind of useless here. Definitely want Metagross. Metagross is 100% going to be a lead option. I wonder if Raichu's better than Amoonguss. Just because I can get Volt Switch damage off onto Crobat, Volt Switch damage off onto Fini, Nuzzle the Xerneas, say that 3 times fast, and then Nuzzle the Rayquaza as well. So I think Raichu might be the better case there. Ho in the back, obviously, and Kyogre. So my game plan right now is to play this game down to a 1v1 where Ho versus Xerneas is the end game. If I can get that end game up, I probably win this game. Like, I'd say 9 times out of 10 I win this game. So we're going to see what my opponent leads here. I would say maybe something like Clefairy Xerneas, but Xerneas isn't really the greatest in this matchup. So maybe Clefairy Rayquaza. Xerneas right, and he's going hard with the restricteds right away. Going right into things. I'm going to bring out Metagross Raichu here, and we're going to see what we get. I don't really know who I'm supposed to nuzzle here. I think I should nuzzle the Ray. I'm not really concerned about that Xerneas at all. With a Metagross on the field, I'm honestly not concerned at all. In fact, I'm going to substitute. I'm just going to sub, and I'm going to nuzzle the Rayquaza here. If he protects with either one of his Xerneas, or if he protects with Rayquaza, next turn I can Encore. Tough to Encore the Rayquaza because it's probably going to be faster than me. He's actually going to swap out Rayquaza, that's fine. And come into Incineroar. So trying to get that fake out pressure off for next turn. So having substitute here is very, very nice. You can see what Xerneas wants to do. Hopefully Xerneas can protect. Not too certain if it will or not, but I wouldn't be surprised. You know, I say wouldn't be surprised and it activates Siri. I'm not sure if you guys heard that. I'm honestly not sure if you guys can hear that, but we're gonna ignore that and hopefully it turns itself off and I don't have to get off my chair here and leave the camera. But Instant's gonna get paralyzed here. Metagross is gonna go for that substitute after Mega Evolving, and Xerneas, what is it? Did Xerneas protect? I totally missed that. It must have protected. Right? Because he didn't Geo. So I'm assuming he would have protected there, which puts me in a really, really good spot. I can't go for the Encore. I'm going to go for it regardless. I guess I could nuzzle the Xern. That's safe too in case he wants to swap out. Raichu is just going to go for the nuzzle, so no fake out from that Incineroar. Nuzzle into the Xerneas. Got Paras on the field, which is great. Metagross is going to go for the Iron Head. I get Para Flinch now. Not really what I want to go for here, but I mean, it's part of the team. That's not going to crit. That's -1. It did that much damage. Xerneas is going to flinch. Wait, no, it's not -1. Never mind. It's not -1 because I was normal, because Metagross switched, not Metagross, Instant switched in before I Mega Evolved. Right, so it was not -1. Xerneas is just going to survive there. I'm actually in a relatively great position here. I'm able to just Volt Switch off of this Xerneas and swap into Kyogre. Really not too big of a deal here. In a really good position, especially after that flinch. I wonder if that Xerneas was going to try and Geomancy, but even if he goes for the Geomancy, it doesn't help him because he's nuzzled, right? So Kyogre's going to swap in, going to set the range, so hopefully Incineroar can go for that Flare Blitz that would have targeted the Metagross slot there, and I can hopefully pick up the Xerneas. We're going to see though. Primal Revert, going to set the rain, as I mentioned earlier, and Raichu should go first. Opposing Xerneas is going to protect, that's fine. Don't really know what Incineroar wants to do or what Xerneas thinks is going to be the right play here. Raichu's going to Volt Switch into the protect. Incineroar going to go for the U-turn. Alright, U-turn makes sense, that's fine. Going to break a Sash on Raichu, also a good play on my opponent's end. Did a lot of damage actually, never mind. That's a lot of that's a lot of damage. I know I don't have a lot of defense, but I do feel like Raichu should be taking a little less than that. So maybe perhaps a decent chunk of attack investment on that Incineroar. Could be the Z move. Not really a slot on the team that I saw earlier that wanted to be the Z move. So wouldn't be surprised if that's the Z move, which wouldn't surprise me. That's why he did so much damage. Some attack investment. But at the end of the day, I'm not even sure if that might even be E-speed range. I'm going to completely ignore that Xerneas and just go for the Nuzzle and the Ice Beam into this Rayquaza and hopefully just nuke it for the rest of get rid of it for the rest of the game. Xerneas is going to swap out, is going to bring in that Clefairy. So he's going to have the Friend Guard ability most likely here and just protect this Rayquaza from the oncoming Ice Beam. Especially that'll allow, plus the Strong Winds, but you know, okay, so theoretically the Strong Winds plus this defense drop roughly cancel, the Strong Winds plus the defense drop roughly cancel each other out, but he's not going to go for the defense drop, he is just going to go for that E-speed. Is it enough into Raichu? It is indeed enough into Raichu. Are we going to see Life Orb? What item are we seeing? No Life Orb, so potentially Assault Vested here. We're definitely going to be able to tell based on this damage amount. Okay, so definitely did a lot of damage there, so it's not Assault Vested. But definitely going to bring in Metagross now. And honestly, I think this game's just over. I don't want to say this game's over, but I am kind of scared for Earth Power from this Rayquaza. I don't know what item he is. I would assume Sash or Berry. Ice Beam going into Ray here. And honestly, I'm just going to protect. Just want to see what this Rayquaza goes for here. Next turn, I'm definitely going to swap into Ho-Oh. And I can probably start Origin Pulsing at that point as well. He's going to swap out Mega Ray. He's going to bring in the Xerneas probably to sack it off, I would imagine. No, brings in the Instant, that's fine. But I don't see how this helps him because next turn I can just start clicking Water Spout. I also have a Ho-Oh to switch in as well. So I'm in a relatively good position here. Metagross going for the Protect, not going to mean anything. Kyogre going to go for the Ice Beam into Instant, not going to do anything. What are we going to see from this Clefairy? That's what I'm concerned about. Clefairy going to go for the Heal Pulse. Just healing up that Incineroar. Not going to mean too much because he's still got a lot of damage. Still got a lot of health anyways. So now I'm just going to click Water Spout. And I'm going to swap into Ho-Oh here. I would stay in with Metagross and try to do some damage, but being at -1, not really the way I want to stay in here. Maybe we'll get the Para this time. Could get the Para this time and that would be very nice. Not sure if we'll get it though. And I don't think it really matters or not. Like if he fakes out Kyogre and just stays in with Clefairy, Clefairy's not doing anything on the field right now. He should really try to prioritize swapping that out safely. But at the same time, he's taken too much damage with his two main attackers here, which is really good. Really good for us anyways. Metagross is going to come back, going to bring into Ho-Oh. I don't know if he's going to he probably might want to U-turn here instead of the fake out, but at the same time he doesn't really want to take this Water Spout. Clefairy is just going to protect, so is this going to be a protect fake out, which would seem weird to me, so I'm expecting him to go for a U-turn. So Kyogre going to go for the Water Spout. If this can pick up the knockout, we're in a really good position. Even if it doesn't, he U-turns, that's not the end of the world. Okay, so he's Assault Vest Incineroar. Incineroar going to stay in and go for the Flare Blitz, so the Flare Blitz going right into Ho-Oh here. Oh no, ignore me, he's not Assault Vest, I apologize. He's got the Friend Guard from the Clefairy. Before you guys freak out on me in the comment section. Water Spout coming up. And what I like about this is that the rain is actually not up, so I am able to go for the Sacred Fire. Could go for the Brave Bird, but in case he goes Clefairy into Rayquaza, he's going to bring in his Xerneas, but in case he went for the Rayquaza, I'd rather get the burn off. But I guess I could have just gone for the kill though too. Brave Bird was definitely the right play there. Okay, we're going to go for the Water Spout here. And not the end of the world. Kyogre gone, Xerneas gone, Instant gone, and he's going to bring in Clefairy Ray to play his endgame here. Good play on my opponent's end, for sure. Getting that Clefairy into Rayquaza here. Definitely what he needs to win. That's definitely what he needs to win the game. I'm going to Tailwind here. If he doesn't kill Ho, I get Tailwind up. Metagross is faster than everything at that point, and I'm in a really good spot. As well as the fact that Kyogre could be faster than everything as well. I'm going to Water Spout here because I do predict Clefairy to go for something like a Follow Me, because he does not want to be taking that Ice Beam. So I'm just going to go for the Tailwind. And the Water Spout. Actually, maybe I should Origin Pulse. I'll probably O-Pulse. It would be unfortunate if I miss, but I don't think it'll be the end of the world. So I will go for the Origin Pulse, and I will go for the Tailwind here. If I get either of the two off here, I'm laughing, and I don't see a reason I shouldn't get. I don't see a reason I don't get both of them off. I mean, Ray might be able to kill the Ho. I wonder if it's banded, and that's why he would have swapped out Ray, right? Like he was banded into E-Speed, could be banded. Ray's just gonna go straight for that Dragon Ascent, and that will kill either one of us. That'll kill both. I think that kills Kyogre too. I don't have, like I said earlier in episode, I don't have a lot of bulk on this Kyogre at all. Yeah, I'm dead. Wow, lasted so long with that Kyogre. That's so much damage. So that's 100% banded Ray because it's not Life Orb. And Ho is just going to get the Tailwind up, and I don't know what Clefairy wants to do. I guess he's going to Heal Pulse, right? Okay, he is going to go for the Heal Pulse here, but the good news is he's banded. And he's banded into Dragon Ascent, meaning Metagross is in a really good spot. I am going to go for the Iron Head straight into that Rayquaza. If you follow me, that's fine. I'm going to protect Ho because I don't want Ho to die just yet. I need him to commit another turn to killing the Ho-Oh. I'm going to Iron Head. I honestly don't know if this kills the Follow Me Clefairy. But with the Protect from Ho-Oh here, shouldn't really be too big of an issue. Could double the Clefairy as well. Clefairy just going to go for the Helping Hand. I wonder if he's going to go straight for this Metagross. Is banded, Dragon Ascent, Helping Hand boosted, gonna kill Metagross. Are we even gonna see it? Wait, no, I targeted Ray, right? Yeah, I targeted Ray, so we're not gonna see the Follow Me. Ray's actually gonna survive, and Ray's gonna flinch. Never mind. Iron Head, gonna target Ray again, and I am just gonna double the Ray here with a Brave Bird as well. I would have liked to know that Calc. I can't see that killing me. I have some bulk investment on the Metagross. There's no way Helping Hand Dragon Ascent kills me there. I'm a Steel type. I'm super bulky on the defensive side. Well, it just naturally anyways. I don't have a lot of investment, but I am bulky on the defensive side there, so wouldn't surprise me if I lived there, but I guess at the end of the day, it also probably wouldn't surprise me if I died. So, who knows? But that is going to be it for this one, guys. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.